Chosen ones, listen up. Chosen ones, they hate your purity because your purity is a weapon all to itself. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. Right now, you have some people that plan, plot, and strategize like a football team or like a team. They want to make you stop believing in yourself because you are human, unfortunately, and because you have humanistic qualities to you, you must get dealt or play the game of life. You must get dealt a hand like everybody else and play this game where people feel that they have to backstab and connive and work together and, like I said, strategize. And the one thing they fear the most, they're gonna hate me for this video, but somebody needs to hear this message. The one thing they hate the most, chosen ones, is who you were before the world happened. Before all of this stuff happened that you've been going through. They don't like who you were. They don't mind who you are because who you are seems more easy to control, seems more liable to fall into pit holes and make mistakes. But who you were in your rarest form, chosen ones, you were so pure. Your purity is what they despise. And chosen ones, I hate to say this, well, I love to say it, but I hate for them to hear me say it. You're officially going back to your old ways. It's been a long time coming, but you found a way, the lifestyle, the new things God's doing. God is turning a new leaf for the chosen one. Hold on. As soon as I start making a video, here they come, you know what I'm saying? But the enemy, what did God say? They walk around like a roaring lion, seeking for who they may devour. And I feel like, even if y'all don't read the Bible or anything, that's such a poetic thing that is always going on. I mean, just pay attention to your lives, chosen one. Like, you can just be trying to do anything and something has to come up against it. And like I said, chosen ones, it's like, at the end of the day, the chosen ones go through a lot of controversy. The chosen ones go through a lot of up and downs. But I can tell something new is taking place. Something different is going on in this world. And I can tell that it's time for change. And let me just highlight that it's different forms of change, right? You got the change that's small change. You got medium change. You got real change. And you got no change at all. See, the narcissist loves when you're in the territory where there's no change at all. And that's what I'm saying. The pure you, the real you, the organic you, right? The down-to-earth you, the one that is not around them, the one that is selfish in a good way, right? See, we're trained to believe the word selfish is always got to be negative, bro. And that's the problem. They trained us in such a way where we will not see it the other ways. But it's like finding a needle in a haystack. The right way is just the right way, bro. The right way is you should be selfish. God's not going to punish you for becoming selfish. He's going to punish you for being selfless. And as you can see, your life, Chosen Ones, has been that way for the last months to years. You being open, free, and just only positive. I'm not saying that you should not, because I feel like we should keep giving and giving and giving, right? But let's look at the paradox. You can't pour from an empty cup. So there is a boundary and a limit that God wants us to have. There is a standard that he wants us to take. There is a stance, right? He wants us to say, that's enough. You don't use me enough. You don't abuse me enough. You don't manipulate me enough. I've been being too nice, right? Because even little kids stand up like that, right? But these fools, they want you to become older and then they just want you to be like a robot, or like a yes man or a yes woman. But see, Chosen Ones, time is coming, because what's really happening is that God is reimbursing you with a pure soul, a pure spirit, and a pure outlook on life, a new view, a new vision. You know what I'm saying? He's embedding a lot of things. Confirmation. He's embedding a lot of things in your life that in the first chapters you may have had a pure spirit, but you have not had a sound mind in many years. You dig what I'm saying? Because you have been going through things over and over again, but yet you have not did deep healing. You know what I'm saying? You have not done any deep healing. And like I said, at the end of the day, you're stepping into this new season. You're stepping into this new light, Chosen Ones. You're stepping into this new space in your life where people are intimidated. See, now I hear like a drill going off. I'm telling you, bro. We just need peace and quiet. We just need peace and quiet sometimes. I'm gonna continue the video through the little noise, but Chosen Ones, listen. You are stepping into this new light, and you got people terrified. Like, people are so scared of where you're headed. They can smell it. They can sense it, Chosen Ones. They can sense that something is going on with you where you're not gonna tolerate. See, Chosen Ones, you're not gonna tolerate the amount of BS that was. I'm not saying there ain't gonna be days where, you know what I'm saying, where you don't, I'm not saying there ain't gonna be mistakes, more mistakes made, and I'm not saying it ain't gonna be more failures, but you're learning how to navigate life, man. That's what it really is, man. Chosen Ones, you're learning how to, and God is giving you that pathway. He's giving you the insight. He's giving you the wisdom, the intelligence. So a lot of people, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. Be prepared for blowback. Be prepared for people to try to stand in your way. Be prepared for people to get on the same road as you and in the pathway as you, so that they can slow you down. Be prepared for people to come around and act like, hey, you know, this is all good and this is all this and this is all. Be prepared for the fake smiles, the fake laughs, the fake suggestions. People suggesting that y'all should do this and y'all should do that. And it's like, these are the main people y'all gotta watch. Y'all have to be very careful, because Chosen Ones, like Beyonce said, it's just me, myself, and I. and the rest of the chosen ones. Like, it's not really any other group of people that y'all should really be coinciding with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what this video was about. It's like, man, this is a beware video. Be careful and stay down till you come up type of video. Like, God is gonna make things easier. You just have to have intelligence. You have to have something inside of you, chosen ones, that will not settle for the standard things that people settle for. I'm not saying you're not gonna make mistakes, but think about, let's use food for example real quick, right? We all know that fasting is one of the key things on the planet that we have. We all know that if you set a timer for 24 hours and you don't eat anything, that you're gonna feel way better. Even if you start to feel hunger pains or whatever it is that you're feeling, I'm gonna turn this, man, I'm gonna mute this phone, bro. I gotta figure out how to mute that. But even if you have hunger pains, family or whatever, you're still going to, after that, come to a feeling of, I don't want to say this word wrong, eureka, whatever the word is. You're going to come to this feeling of like, bro, like, I never needed to eat nothing. I was just stuck in the matrix. I was just eating because, you know, who I grew up with trained me to eat around this time. And so I always feel like I have to eat. But the longer you go without, the stronger you become. Then people can't manipulate you through food, because a lot of narcissists manipulate you through money, sex, food, everything that in the Bible they say is bad for you. Because if you eat too much, that's a deadly sin. But how do you know if you're eating too much if you don't have no measurements on what's too much? You are the measurement. You have to make the measurement for yourself what's too much. Adulting, right? But guess what? These people will, you know, come into your life like vampires or pterodactyls and come in and tell you, did you eat all day? What do you want to do with your, and you know you're getting healthier by not eating. But then they'll make it seem like, guess what? You're going to be anorexic and you're going to turn into bones and this and that. They're going to say stuff to get in your mind, chosen ones, because they don't want you to break the matrix. And that's it. It's not rocket science. It's so simple and so evil that you're going to miss it until you can't miss it. You're going to miss it until you can't miss it. Either they're going to do something very villainous or you're going to do something very godly. This God is getting tired of people treating their own people this way and manipulating them through dark occult stuff. God is getting sick of people turning on their own people like that. You feel me? He getting sick of that. So what he doing is turning a new leaf to where it's like, I'm going to give the chosen ones all their strength back to the point where they going to be stronger than the people that raised them. And to the point where you're going to get hated on. But at the end of the day, chosen ones, I tell you this, and tread lightly when I say this, treat them still nice. Still be nice. Be firm, be honest, but still just be like, you gotta train them how to treat you. Train them how to treat you. So like, be honest, let your no be no, let your yes be yes. Be yourself, be forthcoming, be honest. But at the end of the day, when they got you messed up, chosen ones, don't hold nothing back. Don't say in your head, oh, I'm not going to say this because I still live here, or I'm not going to say this because I don't want to step on nobody's feet. Let's listen, chosen ones. Don't be a fool, but be honest to the point where they know that, okay, I am jacked up. I am the one who's been doing this. You know, I am the puppeteer. I am the one who's manipulating them. Like, call them out on what they do, because at the end of the day, chosen ones, this life is all about respect. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, that's really the biggest thing with a lot of the chosen ones. They don't got the respect of the people. So it's like, a lot of people try to disrespect you. Maybe you got off to a rough start in life. Maybe you ain't have a job. Maybe you dropped out of high school. Maybe you ain't finished. Maybe you got, a lot of people got going through a lot of different things. But the main problem is nobody's talking to each other about the problems so they can come up with solutions. And even deeper than that, nobody could even give you solutions. So that's even a dilemma right there, right? Because nobody can even give you the solution. So you gotta sit there and say to yourself, chosen ones, oh, let me sit down and go to my own drawing board. Let me do my own journaling. Let me do my own coming up with, because your mind should be like a light bulb. It should turn on when nobody's looking, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the time. That's where my best thoughts come from. That's where my most honest, integral thoughts and feelings and emotions lie. They lie dormant when you're around a bunch of people, because imagine this, chosen ones, you was raised around a bunch of people. What animal in nature do you know is always around a bunch of? You're supposed to be free to yourself, like nobody, because you're supposed to live in a judgment-free zone. That's the only healthy thing on earth. There's no health. Health doesn't exist where you can't freely just vibe out and just say whatever without people telling you, oh, you corny for this or you bugged out for that. That's manipulation. And God said women who do that to men, that's witchcraft. So like, what is he saying metaphorically? Even if it's not physically witchcraft, he's saying that if I told y'all that it go God, man, women, kids, I'm showing y'all what a healthy dynamic is going to always come out of. But yet, it's things on this earth that's built to go against God. It's built to go against God. That's why I say I don't listen to nobody. You could talk my ears off, bro. I'm not listening to you. Because when I go back to the crib or go wherever I go, I got to reiterate whatever it was that was said anyway. See, y'all say a lot of y'all go back to y'all house after someone been talking to y'all and y'all really be considering what they was telling y'all. That's why you don't got no room. After you listen to everything everybody else think, you don't got no room to create. Because you're either the creator or the consumer. That's it. I clear my mind. I say, oh yeah, I just got into an argument earlier or a debate. Let me sit down and clear my energy out. Let me clear my mind. Let me clear all these things. Because guess what? It's going to open up a new pathway and more room for me to what? Prosper. These people don't want you to prosper. They want to argue. They want to debate. They want to throw things up in your face. They want to, they want to reiterate your blessings. Like I said, the chosen ones got everything right in front of them. They got a pathway to success. They just have to stand on who they are and move on it every day. But it's a lot of people, a lot of distractions that want you to what? Fold up, cringe up, feel a type of way, feel something. They keep you in your feelings, bro. They keep you in your feelings every day. Where are you going from there? You're just going to be cringed up. You're going to be mad at something. You're going to be aggravated. But that's not what life is about. Life is not about being in your feelings. If you're going to use emotion to show your passion, that's different. These people get mad. They get weary. Chosen ones, they get weary when they see you don't call their phone. They get weary when they see that you're not posting Instagram photos and Facebook photos no more. They get weary when they see that you just don't live to the standard that the regular human live by. Because guess what, chosen ones? They can't manipulate something they don't understand. Nothing's scarier than a person you can't control, but then the only thing scarier than that is a person who knows that they have control over you, not controlling them. So what do? They do these things, bro. Listen, the furthest extent someone could go is to do black magic or put witchcraft on somebody. And if that don't work to control you, then they don't know what the hell to do. Because that's like the top tier thing that someone could do to control somebody. There's really not too much else. You could threaten, you could bully, you could do all these things, but chosen ones, what I'm saying is when you get to the point of self-love where it doesn't matter, then it just doesn't, it falls to the wayside regardless. It just doesn't matter. Because you're like I said, intellectual. They hate an intellectual person because guess what? You got an answer for every problem. Just like they got a problem for every answer. What does that create? It creates back and forth. Every time they say the weather bad, I say, oh, look, the rain makes trees grow, and they also clarify the energy, and I say all these positive things. They're like, man, it's raining outside. I can't even do this. I can't do that. Now I'm going to stay in the house. You're like, you take off your shirt, you put your hands up in the air. You're like, the rain, it feels so good. Finally, I got a real shower instead of this one. You feel different than them, chosen ones. You're not the same. You're not the same. I should make t-shirts that say, you're not the same. Not, I'm not the same. Whoever look at the shirt and say, you're not the same. Because I want everybody to know that. I want everybody to know that we're all not the same. Let's lean into it, right? Let's not run from it. We're not the same. Everybody got differences, right? Everybody got differences. They said, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, chosen ones. That's what they told us back in 2000 and what? I don't know, was it 17, 16, 18? Nah, probably like 2019, 20 or something. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You never understand that quote until you actually step into your true identity of who you are, how you want to live your life. That's when it starts to all show its ugly self, because you're like, wow, these people really doing the most just to stop somebody who don't even think about them at all. I don't think about people. It don't, self-love don't get higher than that. It don't get higher than that. These people had to trick me into thinking about them by being evil. Somebody punch you in your face, you're going to think about them. Somebody do something to you evil, you're going to think about them. They living rent-free in your mind. But if they just walk by you the way you walk by them, then nothing happens. They know that you're going to go straight to the top. There's no stress. There's no consequence. They got to keep you in a emotional impoverish place. Because you're an alpha. Chosen ones, every chosen one is deep down an alpha. Deep down. You got alphaness inside you. You got alpha energy. You got alpha energy. Chosen ones, you got alpha energy. People know it, but if you don't know it, it ain't gonna ever blossom the right way. You have to put all your attention on what you want to do in life. You want to be great. You want to do this. You want to do that. You gotta put all your attention on it. You gotta put all your energy on it. And this is what the devil knows. The devil knows distractions really deconstruct. It really destroys people. Distractions, bro. Distract day after day. Distraction after distraction. They know that this is the way that we destroy everybody's life. Distracting them, bringing them off their pathway, making them fearful, making them think about stuff that they could go without. You could go without food. You don't need to eat food. What the hell? They tell you you could live this many days without water, this many to roll. Ooh, okay, how would you know? How do they know that? I'm not saying they're lying, for certain people, but that's not everybody. Everybody different. Everybody different. I could last as long as God let me. As long as I last, I could last as long as I feel like I could last. And when I get hungry enough, I'm going to jump in the water and grab a fish and cook that mug. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. Even though I'm a vegetarian. I jump in the bushes and grab some berries. That's the type of way you're supposed to live, family. You ain't supposed to be answering to nobody, especially you over 18. People be trying to tell you, you know, keep tabs on you, monitor spirits. I always talk about monitors. They try to keep tabs on you because they can sense that you're getting away. You're slipping away. You're slipping through their fingertips. But they don't know where you're going. So then they get fearful. They get regretful. Maybe I should have treated the chosen one right. Maybe I should have treated the chosen one better. Now they're insecure. But it's like, bro, I don't see this in many people. People want you around just because you're not there. How egotistical can they be to want me around them like I'm a poodle or a pet? Just because they feel like, okay, well, da 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 da. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you to want, especially if you're a guy, want another person to come around? Like, why? What do you want? What the hell do you want? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, got a lot of time, chosen ones, it's Satan, bro. It's Satan, bro, because guess what, chosen ones? At the end of the day, everybody got 24 hours, bro. So life ain't really about to give nobody no shortcuts. You see what I'm saying? So they want to deduct. See, first they abduct, like aliens. They abduct you. Next, they deduct your time and attention and energy. They drain you into the point where you don't feel no longer confident on earth at all. My confidence ain't theirs, their confidence ain't mine. But we live in a world where people want to infuse everything because they don't believe in them. You got to believe in yourself. You see what I'm saying? And that's how that go. That's how that go. I'm about to end this video though, but I'm just saying confidence ain't so common. Confidence ain't common because we live in a world where, you know, it's trained, they're damn near training you to not believe in yourself. They're training you so you could listen up, listen to me, tell you how long you could go without food. So then next, your mother can tell you how long you can go without food. And then your next thing, your dog, your pet can tell you how long you can go without food. And then you live in this cycle of never even understanding you could have lived 200 more years if you never touched our food. Man, they fooling everybody. I'm just saying, bro, like, it says in the Bible though, so one thing I believe is that Satan could rule people on earth, but he can't really hide everything. So it's like, there's things in the Bible that you know right in your face, because God told you in the Bible, when you're sick, you need to stop eating. The first thing animals in nature do when they get sick is they stop eating. Because why? Because they're in nature, which means they're connected to Mother Nature. That means they never ever was taken away from it the way humans took themselves away from it. Because I'm not going to blame nobody. Don't act like y'all can't open up y'all door and go get fresh air. Don't act like there ain't forests and woods in y'all area. Don't act like it's not things you can do. Don't act like you can't do meditation and yoga. Don't act like you can't do stuff. Ain't nobody blaming no other people for what you not doing. Ain't nobody doing that. Because as soon as you play victim, you lost. The game is over. As soon as you look for validation, it's over and you lost. You'll never be valid to people who don't validate you. You never had to ask a girl to think you was cute. You never had to ask a friend to validate if, like, it's certain friends I never had to ask them to validate something. They just validated because they felt that way. What's up with all this forcefulness in this world nowadays, right? It's because people don't know how to really just be. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to really just figure it out for themselves. They don't know how to just lead. You know, it's all about leadership. That's what it really, that's really where most people fail in life is, fuck, just stepped on something crazy. It's leadership. Most people lose when it comes to leadership. That's the biggest thing that be going on. And I'm just saying, we live in a system where they try to take your spine out first. They take your spine out, tell you when to eat. Every day when you wake up, you eat this. Around 7 o'clock, you gotta eat that. Voiceless, right? You're voiceless. You're voiceless, and it's your life. So that's where they start. Let's not overlook how important the voice is. I can't make this video without a voice. I can't reach many people without a voice. So if you're voiceless, you damn near useless. Damn near. You're only good to be used because you're voiceless. Every tool that we use, hammers, pencils, they don't got a voice. They don't got no say-so in nothing. They want to use you like that, but when you got your own voice, because you got your own opinion, then now you're a threat because you're saying things that they probably don't like you saying. You see what I'm saying? That's how it go. But you can't collect your tribe by being a mute. You can't be a mute and you don't say nothing. You can't find people who resonate with you if you don't got a voice. You can't even have conversation skills if you don't got a voice. You can't even figure out what is healthy conversation skills to say in this situation versus to say in that situation. So you get out in front of people and you say either the wrong thing or don't say anything at all and you look stupid both times. Come on now. How you gonna grow in the world and become adulthood and you don't got a mouthpiece? You don't got a voice box. You're already captive, you're already slave because you don't know how to talk. So the first thing you want to do is get mad and throw a punch or first thing you want to do, too comfortable, bro. You can't be comfortable if you can't talk. I mean, you can't go into this, you know how to say get comfortable being uncomfortable. You can't do that if you don't know how to talk. So like I said, you go around the wrong people and you too quiet, either you're not gonna make you're not gonna say, you're not gonna speak, you're not gonna say nothing. It don't take a lot of words for you to show people and convey. It don't take a lot of words for you to convey confidence or whatever. It don't take a lot of words for you to convey personality or convey whatever the case is it take I would even say 5 to 10 words, chosen ones, just to show people hey, I'm alive and hey, I see you and hey, da 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 da, You don't gotta say a lot. So it's a lot of people, they lose themselves because they're not talking. That's all it really is. And it's again, you won't talk if every time you talk, you feel guilty. You feel like somebody watching you. You feel like somebody judging you or somebody care. You feel like a lot of people got stage fright. So imagine that, you know what I'm saying? You automatically feel like people think something bad or negative. You're assumptive mind, right? So you're captive on that note. But that's why I say you gotta hang with people who don't judge. They love you just because they love you, bro. Period. They love you because they love you, not because you forced them to. You ain't put a gun to their head. Hey, you better love me, or I'm going. You ain't do that. You just know, and that's what people be mad at you. They can't fake it around you. They can't fake it because you're not gonna let them fake it. Because I know I make people sick with this shit because I'm peeping so much stuff before you even think. Like, I'm peeping it the way as soon as you say anything. As soon as your mouth open, I'm peeping everything. I know your intentions, and if I don't know your intentions, I'm gonna figure them out. So people be mad, they like, damn, bro, how he know, da 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 da. How the chosen one know this and that? It's like they don't call me the chosen one just because, you feel me? Like, I see, and I'm aware of what it is. And people hate your awareness. That's why they try to dumb you down so you become less aware, more accepting, more friendly, more cordial. And you just do whatever, bro. So it's like, the more smarter the chosen ones are, man, the more people gonna really just, they're not gonna be able to stand it. But I'm about to end this video, man. Hopefully y'all learned something from this video, man, chosen ones. Stay up, man, stay strong. Keep grinding on whatever you're doing in life. Learn to go without. Learn to go without. Don't let nobody stop you. Because they'll stop you through you not feeling like you could go without certain stuff. That's what I'm telling you. Our bodies are built for fasting, bro. Our bodies is built for, I'm telling people no. Our bodies is built for standing up for what we believe in. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies is built, you know, not only our bodies, right? But life itself has a pathway. Like I said earlier, there's already a pathway for you. But the problem is that people don't journey. The journey. That's the beauty. That's where the beauty is. The beauty ain't in stagnation and comfort. Comfort will kill your ass. But guess what? The journey will only, the way my mind works is like journey. When you think of the word journey, you think of something long, like you think of like a long trail that you should be on. And so even if something negative happens on that journey, it don't feel as bad as if something happens in stagnation, right? When comfort, if something happens in comfort, then it's like, I don't know, it's a different vibe. Let's just put it like that, a different vibe. But man, look, man, walk your own path, walk your own journey. And let me see you on the next video, man. I'm out, man. It's your boy Will. I'm out, man. Peace.